What's up? What's up?
What's up, YouTube family? We're back at it again.
All right, YouTube. We're going to do some being Shapiro today. All right. Woke. I went to sleep one night and I woke up the next morning and all I know is that the word woke has a totally different meaning.
What's the meaning?
I don't know. It's crazy. It's not the same one it used to be when we was in school. It's a different one. But Ben has some vocabulary.
You think of vocabulary?
Vocabulary? Vocabulary?
Okay.
How well does Ben Shapiro know
Vocabulary.
woke terms? Well, I don't know woke terms. I don't think you know woke terms. So since the
am
definition,
ready to find out, though.
You ready to find out? Well, since the definition of woke has been changed, I think
the entire YouTube family ready to.
I think y'all ready too, because
This is very interesting.
I don't know why to change the definition of woke. I'm sorry.
Hey, they changed the definition to everything, man.
And they add
the
new
whole
words.
dictionary is being changed, man. The pronouns for certain people.
You know what?
So it is
them and they
it
are
is
still
what it
the
is.
same meaning, but okay.
It's what it is.
That's what the chart said. All right, we're gonna get into it.
Welcome to America. Let's get it.
Alrighty, folks, I went on Duolingo to try and learn how to speak woke. They do not offer this class yet, so instead, my producers put together this torturous game for me, where I will attempt to guess the correct woke term being offered. I'll be provided with either a definition, a video, or an image that pertains to the word. Before we get started, this video is sponsored by Giant Partners. Now, let's play.
Okay, I'm just gonna say this real quick. I'm sorry. I already think I'm gonna fail.
I'm actually thinking about money now, because they don't have a school for this program. So I'm like, maybe I could start a school and make some money. So the whole time he was saying, I'm like, dang, there's no classes, no school, there's nothing. Maybe I can really invest in this vocabulary.
Nobody want to learn this. All right, let's go.
Play vocabulary. Oh man, you guys created a logo and everything. Okay, card number 1. Slang for social awareness. I mean, I assume that you mean woke. Oh, I got it right. Yeah, that was an easy one, guys. Okay. Next one.
You're gonna give me my money back.
Excuse me, sir. There's a young man in here.
I told her, so excuse me, it's ma'am. It is ma'am.
I can call the police if you'd like me to. You need to settle down.
You need to settle down and mind.
I think right there I would have called him, man. I'm sorry, guys. I would have called him. That's a big guy. I was like, yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am. I don't want no trouble. No trouble at all. Yes, ma'am. Like coming to America, whatever you lie. Oh man, let's get to it. That's a big guy.
business, okay?
That is a perfect example of someone being misgendered, because that is clearly a lady behaving in very feminine fashion.
He said it.
Yes. Knowledge of people gained from direct face-to-face interaction rather than through a technological medium. Oh man, I feel like I should get this one.
I don't even.
As soon as the answer is provided, I will be regretful that I didn't get this.
Come on, Ben, you got it.
Face-to-face. Yeah, the timer's going. Pressure's on.
I can't help you. I don't even know.
What are we going for here?
How dare you?
She's disappointed in me. Okay, what was the answer? Lived experience. Okay. Oh, okay. I feel like that's a bit of a misdefinition. How dare you?
It's a long
That definition was
too.
not good.
It's not good.
All right, next. I mean, I understand what you're going for here, right? You're going
there
for
a name
there's
for that?
LGBT subtext, correct? But I don't understand. But I'm not sure what the terminology you're looking for here is.
This is all wrong.
Every time she says this sort of stuff, it just hurts me right in my soul. Oh, queer baiting. Yeah, then that's true. Yeah. That is the phenomenon where there are two characters who are not gay, but since they're in the same frame together, we're supposed to assume that they're gay. And the fact that they're not gay is apparently baiting the queer community into thinking that they're gay or something like that. Yeah, Star Wars, they had this big thing about how Finn and Poe were actually secretly gay, despite the fact that there was no evidence that either of them was gay. But apparently, that was queer baiting. Ernie and Bert, obviously, Xena Princess Warrior. You get this kind of stuff all the time. The assumption that all or almost all individuals are cisgender was heteronormativity. It could be cisnormativity.
It's the Big Pig song. There was a hood on fire.
Okay.
Yeah. Cisnormativity.
What the crap?
Oh yeah, no, my fluency with this language is pretty high actually.
Joe is white, and Gabby is Latinx.
She isn't though.
As they begin their studies, they enter an educational system with statistical differences in how students of different races and ethnicities are treated, even those that come from identical socioeconomic backgrounds.
What is this, equity? Are we doing equity, discrimination? Are we doing unconscious bias? This could be unconscious bias. Or it could be implicit bias. Okay. Yep.
Wow.
Ain't no evidence of
I didn't know
racism,
that.
but it must be there. If we can't find any other explanation, it must be implicit bias. Implicit bias assessment has the biggest pile of social science garbage ever created.
Trash.
Zeroes in on how some groups, whether classified by sexuality, race, or ability, face more struggles, injustices, and systematic oppression than others, and it uses this lens as a way of discourse. Oh, that's an easy one, guys. That's intersectionality. Are you telling me it's not? That's not intersectionality? Oh.
I was like,
How dare you?
Wow. That's sad. Intersectionality is a form of identity politics. I feel like I get at least half credit for that. I get half credit for
You
that.
have stolen my dreams.
Half a Greta. What, cultural appropriation?
yes.
That was the person
Was it?
from X-Men.
Was it?
I don't know. I don't know what you're going
What
for
is
here.
that?
This is all wrong.
Yeah. She would be like a fantastic game show host, right? She's like Simon Cowell, but nastier.
That,
Oh, because
that
like
is
the
not
X-Men. Oh. Yeah, you're digging deep on that one.
You get away with it now.
Half a Greta. Okay.
It's the greatest city in the history of mankind. Discovered by the Germans in 1904. They named it San Diego, which of course in German means a whale's vagina.
Doesn't it mean Saint Diego?
No.
Yeah, excellent example of mansplaining. Yeah. Okay, yeah, perfectly obvious. All right. Okay, and this one's
Isn't
still
that
not cultural appropriation. This is the routine. What's the term for it? This is the routine where we're not allowed to have actors play people of different races. White bleaching.
This is all wrong.
Whitewashing. Okay, I get it.
Did not
All
think
right,
about that.
but
he said
just a
that.
quick note: there are all these people who are really pissed that Gal Gadot is supposed to play Cleopatra in an upcoming movie, and they're like,
But she's
"No, it needs to be an
Egyptian."
Arab." Cleopatra was not Arab. Cleopatra was of a Phoenician, meaning Greek descent. So
But-
yeah, not the same thing. Okay, is this cultural appropriation? Because that's super like giant cultural appropriation, is it not? Yeah.
Thank
okay.
you. Finally.
But it doesn't apply to them because they're woke. If you're woke, you can culturally appropriate as much as you want. That's the rule.
Okay, thank you.
This
for your
refers to how
different-
various types of oppression are linked together. Okay, this one's intersectionality, right? Various types of oppression interlinked.
Interlinked.
All right. I'm on a hot streak of wokeness here.
This is Jamal. Jamal is a boy who lives in a poor neighborhood. He has a friend named Kevin who lives in a wealthy neighborhood. All of Jamal's neighbors are African American, and all of Kevin's neighbors are white. Because Jamal's school district is mostly funded by property taxes, his school is not very well funded. His classrooms are overcrowded, his teachers are underpaid, and he doesn't have access to high-quality tutors or extracurricular activities.
You know, this is white privilege over here. This could be redlining. This could be white privilege. This could be wealth inequality. And by the way, there's so many lies in this video. I did a whole video about it, and I still missed the chief lie, which is that schools are predominantly funded by property taxes, which they no longer are. That's not been true for a long time. But, okay.
How dare you?
It's sad. Okay, so what was this one? Systemic oppression. Okay, again, here's the problem with the vocabulary. All these terms mean the same damn thing, right? Systemic oppression, white privilege, implicit bias, wealth inequity, right? All of these things mean the same thing.
They mean the same thing, but then they had to add new words to it because they added a word to the definition.
Yeah.
Oh, that's so stupid.
So when I say All of them are just one giant mush term.
I'm not even going to explain.
Alrighty, we'll get to more on the vocabulary in just 1 second. First, when we started Daily Wire, we knew that marketing mattered. Here's the thing, the marketing industry, it's completely changing and continues to change due to the pandemic. A lot of business owners are scrambling to figure out how to adapt. Well, my friends over at Giant Partners have marketing secrets that have been transforming businesses for over 20 years. They're America's #1 data-driven marketing agency. Giant Partners operates in the business-to-business space. They offer a variety of business marketing solutions like database marketing, brand development, web design, SEO, lead generation, digital marketing services, ad placement. That's just a few of their services. Giant Partners has worked with countless Fortune 500 companies. Now they are offering their secret tips to you and your business. Giant Partners is hosting a free live webinar where they will be sharing their marketing secrets about how to transform your business in 2021 and beyond. Okay. Make sure to RSVP to reserve your spot. Space is limited. Head on over to giantpartners.com. Get your business set up today. RSVP to their free webinar at the link below. They'll be giving away some cool free stuff as well, only if you RSVP, so don't wait. RSVP today at the link below.
Go to start my business vocabulary.
I'm a man. Oh, okay. This could be a couple things. This could be, it could be dead naming.
Yeah. Wow, we got one.
Okay, so dead naming is this thing where if you say the words Ellen Page, then you have misgendered Ellen Page or Elliot Page, because Ellen Page now calls herself Elliot Page a man. Now, what's weird about this is I'm perfectly fine with calling people by whatever name they want, because you can legally change your name, although I don't believe you can biologically change your sex. What's weird about dead naming is this idea that if I say Bruce Jenner won gold medals in the Olympics, this is now dead naming. But Bruce Jenner did win gold medals in the Olympics.
Right.
And Caitlyn Jenner won 0 medals at the Olympics, because Caitlyn Jenner, even according to the logic of the trans community, is a woman. A woman didn't win those medals at that event because that would be a woman defeating all the men in all the men's events. This is why I say that transgender radical ideology violates the laws of biology, it violates the laws of grammar, and it violates the laws of physics, because you're supposed to go back in time, and Elliot Page was always Elliot Page and was never Ellen Page, and you were all fooled, guys, when Ellen Page was starring in Juno and in Inception.
Yes, two of my favorite movies that she did play in. I don't know. I don't get the dead naming thing. I thought a person who's dead is like in the ground or cremated.
I figure out why she did that, man.
She's a very good actress. Like, I don't know either. But dead naming, I don't get that part. It's like you brought. So dead people are not dead? Okay.
That was actually Elliot Page. Literally the headline when Ellen Page changed her name to Elliot Page. The headline was Juno star Elliot Page. And I was like, wait, there was no Elliot Page in Juno. But if you say that Ellen Page was in Juno, then you are now dead naming this person. It's wild. When a company tries to seem more environmentally friendly than it really is.
Going green.
Well, the term green is going to be in here somewhere, I'm sure. There's no such term as greenwashing, as far as I'm aware. Oh, greenwashing. Okay, I'd heard. You could sort of suss that one out, right? Because there's also pinkwashing, which is where a pro-gay country like Israel, tolerant of gay people, if you show a gay person in Israel, then you are considered to be pinkwashing Israel, because you're covering for all their other human rights violations by noting that Israel is friendly to gay people. That's how I got that, right? That's greenwashing, because they're using their environmentally friendly practices to cover up for the fact that they're evil capitalist pigs.
What'd you say?
Who created all these terms?
I don't know. Somebody who woke. A woke person. I don't know. Some of them are crazy. I don't fail. I got one right. Well, I actually got it right. I got it right late. So technically I got it wrong. So I haven't got
been violating everything, man. They had a whole list for me on news. Yeah. They just violated every word, vocabulary
just
that
failed.
can ever be written down.
He got a negative F.
Negative F. This guy out of here.
He got a negative F.
He's not worth living. He's not worth just breathing the air that we're breathing.
Yeah, you're canceled. All right. Let's go.
No. Who am I? Agender. That is non-binary.
Oh, okay.
All right. I'm not bad at this, sadly. Listen, I did go to...
Do it well.
Hi, this is Governor Ron DeSantis. Florida is America's freedom outpost, but we have had to...
Top universities, which means that I speak the vocabulary relatively fluently. The idea that a person can be culturally blocked from having a prominent public platform or career. Well, this would be...
Cancel.
What, accountability culture? Is what they call cancel culture? See, that's the cancel culture is actually an anti-woke term, right? So what they say, well, so canceled, right? So, okay, fine. Canceled is a woke term, for sure. Cancel culture has become a right-wing descriptor of what the left has done, and then they call it accountability culture. So it's always a responsiveness of language to ignore the implications of what they're doing all the time.
I got one right. Man up.
Oh, is this
sexual harassment?
Oh, what's the name of this? I know this. So making assumptions on the basis of gender.
How dare you?
That's hard. It goes right to your heart.
That's in disgrace.
Toxic masculinity. Yep. Yep. So toxic masculinity is when you make assumptions about boys, like they should be masculine.
The age of men is over.
So toxic masculinity doesn't actually have any fun.
Those are orcs. Those are not men.
Very masculine.
Well, they are. They're scary too.
Oh man.
Half nose. Crazy.
Fundamental definition. If they said toxic masculinity is where a man acts like an asshole, then it would be like, okay, makes sense. Like if a guy walks up to another guy on the street and just punches him in the face. Toxic masculinity at work. There's a reason that there are many more men than women who are in jail for violent crime. If by toxic masculinity, you mean what the left means, which is typically just being a dude at all.
Guys being dudes.
Like having a set, then which they won't even define as being masculine, actually, so I can't even say that. But if you assume that there are certain traits that are associated with masculinity, this is also toxic masculinity. So if you say that men tend to defend hearth and home, which is one of the good things about men, then this is toxic masculinity as well. Having any sort of gendered expectations of people on the basis of their sex is toxic masculinity, and or just being a dude at all, unless you're a lady who's a dude, in which case you are just a dude but not toxic. Is that the way this works? Something like that.
We are expecting a baby.
Awesome.
Yeah. And the baby's coming soon.
Okay.
I am not pregnant.
I am transgender, and I am carrying our baby.
Oh my God.
I got nothing there. I don't know, complete rejection of biological reality.
How dare you?
Oh, birthing people. That's a new one. You know, it's a new addition to the vocabulary I haven't fully integrated yet. But that is a birthing person.
Why?
A birthing.
I'm not gonna try to learn them. I'm gonna be honest
woman.
with you, man. I'm not.
I'm gonna forget
But a
soon as the
birthing
video
person,
over.
because that's a woman who has hormone treatments
You get
and
a
surgery
prize at the end.
and identifies
You
as
get a prize at the
as a
end.
man.
For I think you got like 2 of them.
I got one.
One on right. I'm gonna give you a prize at the end.
Birthing person though?
Yeah.
Not woman?
Birthing person. Birthing person. Yes.
If you call me that when you get mad with me one day, I'm just gonna start laughing. Because I know how you are. I should call my mama that.
A birthing person.
Yeah,
you are a birthing person.
I should try it. See how it goes. Wish me luck, guys. All right.
Birthing people? You mean vagina to people? Yeah. And birthing people are any human who is capable of giving birth, i.e. a woman. But we have to pretend that some women are not women biologically, and thus are birthing people. So it makes perfect sense. A statement, action, or incident regarded as an instance of indirect, subtle, or unintentional discrimination against members of a marginalized group, such as a racial or ethnic minority. This is a microaggression. That's an easy one. All right. Yeah. Yep. Alrighty, so not bad. I mean, bad for the country. Horrible for civilization. Well, let's see if I graduated from Woke University. Now, I could say at this point that no matter how I scored on the test, I should graduate from Woke University because standards are a form of discrimination. So no matter how I did here, I should graduate. Graduation for everybody, but we'll find out how I did in just a moment.
So if I got one right with the curve, I technically still got 100.
Yeah, I'm gonna give you something after this is over. You know, for winning. You got one right, yeah.
Okay.
And let everyone see it.
Okay. So all right. I'm
Your
nervous.
big surprise.
I'm nervous, but I think I got 100. Okay. I got one right. I got one right.
I ain't get one right. I ain't get one.
So technically, you got 90.
Yeah.
I got 100.
Everyone wins.
Okay. You ready?
Yes.
Okay.
So there you have it, folks. I have officially graduated from Woke University. Now we're up to date on all the terms you will need to know in order to succeed in society. Hopefully, the woke left.
The terms you need to succeed this week.
So you think they're going to change?
Won't add any more.
Well, every time you go to sleep and you wake up the next day, it's always something different. I guess that's why they call it woke, because I went to bed last night, and then one day I wake up the next day, and he's talking about woke words, and I'm like, woke what? I am awake. I went to sleep last night. Okay.
Anytime soon, because I'm not sure I can continue to keep up. See you next time, guys.
Wow. So, for winning, I did make a promise. For winning, you got one right. You win an empty bubbly can. You see the design that it has. You will never see a design like this again. And I just want to dedicate this empty bubbly can to you. I hope this bubbly can lives forever with you and forever inspire you to do great things with vocabulary. To learn more, to remember every word he just said with vocabulary. And from my hands and from the subscribers' hands, we offer you this empty bubbly can. Congratulations.
Thank you. You could have just said you want me to throw it in the trash.
Hey, YouTube family.
All right, YouTube.
Man.
Like
we gonna give y'all a peace.
Peace.